Right, let's jump straight in and begin editing your essay. Over here, I'd say, in today's world, parents are more concerned about their children's development than ever before. Okay, your next sentence is good. Maybe in your closing sentence over here, you could give some more detail. So you could say, this essay will use the example of sports and video games to demonstrate how children's cognitive abilities and behavior are improved through enjoyable activities. Okay, good. Let's move on. Okay, in this first sentence, I'd simplify this and say, firstly, although reading has numerous benefits, challenging activities such as flying kites or playing Lego should be encouraged. Remember, your next sentence should begin by saying, this is because, okay, and then you give the reason to back up your opening sentence. Okay, this is a very good example. You express it in one sentence. You provide statistical information that is plausible. Okay, there's a 20% improvement, so very good work. Okay, just a few small grammatical issues with your closing sentence. Therefore, playing enjoyable activities gives children the opportunity to progress in areas that are neglected if they only read. Okay, with those changes, the sentence works nicely. Now, I've read through this paragraph, and I believe that there's an issue. You're focusing too much on reading here. And in your introduction, you give your reader the impression that you're going to be looking at enjoyable activities. And things get quite confusing here because you're kind of talking about reading over here. Okay, you're talking about the importance of parents explaining things to children, but nonetheless, the focus seems to be on reading. I'd say you need to take a very different approach and just to focus on another kind of activity. So, for example, you could look at sports, and you could look at how sports improves children's physical abilities, their level of cooperation, because sports are team activities, and so on. I think that would be a much better strategy than what you've gone for over here. You see, so, and the confusion is obvious because you conclude by saying, hence, it is not recommended to educate children in early age by reading alone. So, yes, sorry, so I'm mistaken to say that there isn't a confusion there. But nonetheless, I hope you agree with what I said before. Sorry for being a bit confusing there. Okay. Good sentence over here. Over here, I'd say, in the future, more educational and interactive toys need to be developed as mediums for learning processes. Okay, so those small grammatical changes improve the last sentence. Okay, let's move to your next piece of writing. Okay, I'd write a different first sentence and say, in today's world, family communication is as important as it's always been. And then I'd begin your next sentence by saying, however, due to developments in technology and changes in our lifestyles, family communication has been negatively affected. Then you need a closing sentence in which you say, in this essay, I'm going to use these kinds of examples to demonstrate points and arguments. Right, now over here, I'd make it very clear from the beginning that you're going to be talking about work schedules. So I'd say in today's world, people are having to work longer and longer hours due to the rising cost of living. And then in your next sentence, you could say this is because people want to support their families and enjoy a good quality of life. Then I'd delete this sentence and then begin the sentence by saying, for example, research from Harvard University stated that because parents are on average working 10 hours a day, they are not communicating with their children nearly as much as they should. Okay, and your concluding sentence, I'd again simplify and say, therefore, because of changes in our social lives, or in terms of our professional lives, our professional work lives, family communication has decreased. Now, over here again, things aren't very clear from the beginning. So I'd say, secondly, social media and mobile phone communication has generated many misunderstandings. No, sorry, let me begin again. I'd say this, secondly, the quality of communication has decreased due to social media and phones. And then over here, I'd say this is because, although it is easier and faster to send messages, face-to-face communication has dropped drastically because of these forms of technology. And then you could say, for example, statistics from America show that face-to-face communication improves the quality of communication by 40% compared to text messages that are sent through phones or the internet. And over here, I'd say, thus, effective communication among families has been jeopardized. Here, jeopardized is a very good word to use, by technology. Okay, good sentence over here. Over here, however, you need a future tense sentence. So you could say, for example, in the future, we therefore need to become less dependent on technology and be more and decrease our working hours if we want the quality of our communication with our family members to be improved. Okay, so I hope you found this feedback useful. I enjoyed reading your essays. I think this is a good start. Please remember to send in your corrections, and I look forward to reading more of your work in the future. Thank you.